Welcome to this training video. During this session, I will demonstrate how to fill out a compensation form, generate a report, and submit your compensation for approval. Since each pastor and church has unique circumstances and compensation details can vary widely, I'll be using a simple example with a fake person and a fake churches. For more information on each line of the form, please refer to the detailed instructions provided. Let's begin with filing info. Enter the effective date of this compensation. Enter the effective end date. Enter the previous effective date. For new pastors, leave this blank. Otherwise, enter the date the last compensation was approved. The person who I filled this form out for is new, so this is left blank. Next, we move on to salary source information. Number 1, relate churches. Select the church or churches to which you're appointed. 2, SPRC chair. Fill in the name and email of your staff parish relations committee chair. 3, conference paid extension ministries. If applicable, choose the appropriate option for conference paid extension ministry funds. That doesn't apply to this person, so nothing is selected there. 4, reason for change in compensation. Enter the reason for any compensation changes, such as a new fiscal year, new pastor, or changes in health insurance. This is a new appointment, so I've indicated this there. 5, clergy status. Indicate the clergy status at the time of appointment. This person is an elder in full connection, but there is a drop-down list, all different choices. 6, percentage of time served. Select the percentage of time the pastor is being compensated for. This person has a full-time appointment, but there's other choices here for you. Section 3, cash salary. 1, previous total cash salary. Enter the previous grand total cash salary amount minus moving expenses. For new pastors, enter 0, and that's what I did on this form. 2, cost of living increase. Calculate the COLA increase based on the current rate. 3, increase, decrease to salary. Include any merit increases or other cash amounts paid. Enter a negative number for decreases. New pastors, enter your cash salary here. And I've done that for this person, it's $59,000. 4, explanation of salary changes. Provide the reason for any increases or decreases in salary. 5, moving expenses. Enter 0 unless there's a new pastor appointment. 6, other compensation sources. Document any payments from other sources such as equitable compensation. This is where you will, if you have any other source of cash salary, you'll select yes, and these choices will drop down, and you can put the amount of money you receive from these other sources. It's not the case for this person, so I'm going to select no and move on. Section 4, cash salary total. 1, subtotal cash salary. Sum the previous total cash salary, cost of living increase, salary adjustments, moving expenses, and other compensation sources. In this case, it's $59,000. We've included the 2024 conference minimum compensation list here. I'm going to open it up just so you can see it. You can check to see if you're receiving the minimum compensation for your year served. 2, individual health insurance amount. If applicable, list the amount within cash salary for individual health insurance. 3, grand total cash salary. The form adds up all the amounts to get the grand total cash salary. And right now we're at $59,000. Section 5, parsonage, housing allowance, and utilities paid. For housing and utilities. 1, parsonage or church provided housing. indicate if the pastor is living in church-provided housing. In this case, this pastor is, so I've selected yes. 2, parsonage allowance. Calculate the allowance for the pension calculations if applicable. The form does it for you, so I selected yes, and then it populated the amount, $15,750. 3, housing allowance. Document the housing allowance if no parsonage is provided. 4, utilities. Enter the amount allocated for utilities. This person has been allocated $4,000 for the utilities, and it is to be paid to the utility companies. You can also indicate that it would be paid to the pastor. I'm going to leave this as is. 5, total housing allowance and utilities paid. Sum the housing allowance and utilities, and that is right here, $4,000. Section 6, church paid employee benefits. 1, health insurance plan. Name the conference provided health insurance plan. This person has chosen Kaiser HMO plan 1 person. Here's some of your other options. The form picks up that price of $9,764. 2, total annual health insurance plan. Enter the total annual health insurance contributions. Like I said, the form does that for you. 3, clergy couple insurance cost. Document any details if part of a clergy couple sharing health insurance costs. This person is not part of a clergy couple, but I'll show you what it looks like if you are. 4, qualified group plan contributions. Enter the contributions to any non-conference health insurance group plans. 5, pension calculations. Calculate the pension based on cash salary, housing allowances, and utilities. The form has calculated this person's pension. The total pension expense is $12,473.50. Moving on to accountable reimbursements. Enter the accountable reimbursements amount. This person is allocated $4,000. I've entered that here. Section 8, grand total of clergy compensation. The form has calculated the grand total of all clergy compensation, including health insurance, pension, and reimbursable expenses. This person's total is $89,237.50. Section 9, other amounts paid within cash salary. Document any additional amounts within cash salary for housing related costs or health insurance participant cost shares. This person on this form that I have filled out is contributing $1,000 a month pre-tax to their personal investment plan. The form totaled that up for $12,000 a year. After you've entered all of your data, you want to make sure that you save this form. The approval process is conducted during the special charge conference. The formal signing and confirmation are done through the clergy's people portal. Save this form. Now we're going to go to report. Open your report. This will be a summary of the form you just filled out. Review this for accuracy and print it out or save it as a PDF. You will present this to your SPRC and/or the admin board or council. Once your compensation package has been approved, you're going to go back into your compensation form, scroll down to the bottom to the approval and confirmation section. You're going to certify that you approve the compensation package, your SPRC chair has approved it, your admin board council has approved it, and that you've submitted it for approval, and then you're going to click save. Once you've completed that process, You are done. You will go to this button and submit it for approval to the district. Thank you for watching this training. We understand that there will be a period of adjustment as everyone learns this new system. If you have any questions, please refer to the provided instructions, consult your district senior administrative assistant, or contact the Board of Pensions with any pension or benefits related questions.